हरे कृष्णा। ओम अज्ञान तिमिरांधस्य ज्ञानांजन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सुवयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। मैं घोर अज्ञान के अंधकार में उत्पन्न हुआ था और मेरे गुरु ने अपने ज्ञान रूपी प्रकाश से मेरी आंखें खोल दी। मैं उन गुरु को सादर दंडवत प्रणाम करती हूँ। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णवों की जय। हरे कृष्णा। हरे कृष्णा। Up till now, we saw that Sanjay described both sides of the army, and now the focus of the camera is on the real hero of Mahabharata, that is our Krishna, who is with his dearmost friend Arjun. In the previous shlokas, Krishna is addressed as Madhav, which means the husband of Madhavi, who is the goddess of wealth and prosperity, that is Lakshmi ji. And then he is addressed as Rishikesh, which means the master of all the senses. Now let us take the shlok number 21 and 22 of chapter number 1. Arjun uvacha सेनयोर उभयोर मध्ये रथम स्थापयमेच्युत यावदेता निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुं कामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रण समुद्यमे। सेनयोर उभयोर मध्ये रथम स्थापयमेच्युत यावदेता निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुं कामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रण समुद्यमे। Arjun said, O infallible one, please take my chariot between the two armies so that I may see who is present here and who is desirous of fighting, and with whom I must contend in this great battle of Mahabharata. As a pure devotee of Krishna, Arjun had no desire to fight with his cousins and brothers, but he was forced to come onto the battle by the obstinacy, rigidity of Duryodhan, who was never agreeable to any peace negotiations. Krishna himself, as the peace messenger, he went to Hastinapur, but Duryodhan did not agree to give the land equivalent to the point of a needle without fighting. So Arjun has no choice, and now he is very anxious to see who are the great warriors who have come in the side of Duryodhan to support him in fighting, and with whom Arjun has to fight. Srila Prabhupada explains to us the meaning of Achyut. Achyut means one who never falls from his position. Krishna has accepted the role of a chariot driver, but he remains the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Controller. Prabhupada says that all of us are Chyut, which means the fallen souls. Why are we fallen souls? It is because that we desire to enjoy independently. Our original and permanent position is with Krishna. As Krishna is permanent, so we are also permanent. But because of our desire to lord the material world, we are in this impermanent material world, and going through the painful process of birth, old age, disease, and death. Now let us try to understand why Krishna is addressed as Achyut. It is because that though Krishna is in this temporary material world, but he is not in the control of the material nature. He remains the supreme controller in spite of driving the chariot of Arjun. Srila Prabhupada says that Arjun said to Krishna, Senayor ubhayor madhye ratham sthapay me chita. O infallible one, please take my chariot in between the two armies. Supposing Krishna asked Arjun, why are you saying this now, when the war is just about to begin? Then Arjun said, so that I may look at the warriors who have assembled for the battle and with whom I should fight. Srila Prabhupada says that though Arjun asked Krishna to take the chariot in between both the armies, but he is fully aware of Krishna's position. Arjun ordered to Krishna because Krishna accepted to be his chariot driver. Prabhupada further explains that we are fallen and have lost our position. Like if any part of our body is cut and separated, then it loses its importance. All the parts of the body is meant to serve the body and be happy. Supposing we keep a rasgulla on the hand or on our eyes or on the head, then can it enjoy the taste of the rasgulla? No. The rasgulla has to go to the stomach through the mouth, and then all the body parts become happy. So in the same way, when we serve Sri Krishna, who is the supreme, then we become truly happy and contented because we are his part and parcel. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 7, shlok number 4, it is stated, Bhumirapo anilo vayuh khamam mano buddhirevacha ahankar itiyam me bhinna prakritir ashtadha. It means that earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Altogether, these 8 elements are my separated material energies. It means these things are Krishna's external energy. Then, in chapter number 10, shlok number 8, it is stated, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhav samanvitaha. Krishna says, I am the source of all the spiritual and material world. Everything comes from me. The wise who know this perfectly engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Then in Bhagavatam, it is stated in Canto 3, chapter number 25 and the verse number 42. Madbhayad vati vato yam suryastapati madbhayat varshati indro dahatadagni mrityushcharati madbhayat. Krishna says that due to my fear, the wind blows, the sun god gives heat, the rain god Indra gives rain, and the god of death, Yamraj, takes away the soul due to my orders. Srila Prabhupada says that such great personalities take orders from Krishna. And here, Krishna takes greater pleasure by serving his pure devotees like Arjun. Srila Prabhupada further explains that in Krishna's Bal Leela, Nand Baba orders baby Krishna to get his footwear and baby Krishna holds the footwear of Nand Baba in his soft hands like lotus petals and then keeps it on his head and gives it to Nand Baba. Srila Prabhupada says that Krishna is so loving towards his pure devotees, and the moment we will understand how loving is Krishna, then we will surely fall in love with Krishna. And this is the main aim of Bhagavad Gita, to revive our lost love for Krishna. And in this shlok, clearly we come to know that Krishna, who is worshipped and such great personalities take orders from Krishna, he is taking orders from Arjun, his pure devotee, and Krishna is taking greater pleasure in taking the orders from Arjun. So we very well come to know how Krishna is loving, affectionate and compassionate towards his pure devotees. Now in the next verses, we will see that what more orders are given to Krishna by Arjun. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. I bow down to Srila Prabhupada for giving us the most secretive knowledge of Bhagavad Gita in such an interesting and understandable manner. I thank all my listeners who take out time to listen to the shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. I request everyone to please write the comments, as it encourages me and enhances the understanding of others. Please do write your comments, and in case you have any questions, please do write. I will surely try to answer them. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anant Koti Vaishnavon ki jai. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and share with others. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare